Oh, thanks for the host, man. I don't have your chat open at the moment, though, so if you guys are saying anything in Gail's chat, can't see it. Jeez, this map's awful. Oh my god. Too many of those stupid hamsters. I need health. You have what people used to call the Let's Play curse. The Let's Play curse is basically you can be like really good at a game, and then the moment that you like start to do like a YouTube video, or in your case a stream, it just goes to shit. It's been around for like 10 years. Like the early days of YouTube. I'm the same way. Sometimes I do like an off-stream video, and it'll take me like several takes to like get a suitable one. And then sometimes I stream on here, like especially, it happened a lot when I had much worse internet, and you remember my old streams, the quality was really bad. I get like really good runs, and they'd be like unwatchable because I was streaming. At least that's a short game though, it's like what, like 20 minutes long? Devil's Dare is like, I think I got it pretty close to like sub-hour on the like one test run I did, and I think it could go down a little lower, but it's a pretty long game for a beat 'em up. That's not too bad. But speedruns like less than half an hour long tend to be reset purgatory to actually try to get a good time. It's pretty common. I was thinking of doing Guilty Gear Judgment maybe later this month, while I don't really have any. I'm not really buying any new games this month. That might be pretty fun, although that game is pretty long too. I think it's probably around an hour long. I think you'd like Guilty Gear Judgment. If you want, I can give you the ISO for that. You can run it on like the PSP emulator. That might be something you might like to play. I mean, there's like a total of like 5 enemies in that game, so and you have like one of the most like robust movesets in any traditional beat 'em up. Like every character has like a pretty big moveset, which is what's cool about it. Here, maybe after I play this for a little bit, I'll play some for you. That's like my favorite beat 'em up of all time. Is he really stuck in the wall? Did I like soft lock the game? Oh. Yeah, they delisted Guilty Gear Judgment. I think it was like late last year. Because I got my Vita about a year and 3 months ago, and I immediately went on the store to pick up a legal copy of that game, and they delisted it. I think you'd like that game. I mean, it's everyone wrote it off as just like a cheap spin-off, but like in terms of like a beat 'em up, it's pretty good. Now it really wants to give me that room. Yeah, maybe I'll switch to Judgment in a little bit. This game is not playing nice right now. These are all really good items though. I think the thing you'd like about Judgment is there's like 18 characters in the game. I mean, most beat 'em ups don't really give you that many choices. You're lucky to get 3 characters in most of them, and that one you have like almost the entire Guilty Gear cast at the time. Oh yeah, yeah. If you search for Guilty Gear Judgment, like the first result is mine, because I made that like right when the game came out. A lot of those niche games are like I covered in the past, so the YouTube search bar favors them because I put them up first. Over here. Get up there. There we go. Damn. You got new attacks. Never seen those before. Alright, now I've got a difficult decision to make. I guess not too difficult. Might as well get the most expensive thing first. The other stuff later. Oh, later. I might play Judgment a little bit if, the Gale Dog, are you still here? If you're here, I'll play it for a while. I played this a lot today, so I wouldn't mind playing that. Alright, yeah. Let me do like another run of this. Or two, and I'll switch. Wow, that unintentional sequence break. Wasn't expecting that to actually go anywhere. If I stream the game and you like it, I can probably send it to you. I have a backup. Basic attacks. Now, I think someone like you, if you actually like the game, could play that for like a really long time, because I mean, there's like 17 different categories in the game. You could do one for every character since the movesets are so different. What's down here? Nothing that great. I'll take this. Oh, I don't want another weapon. I'm gonna keep this. Yo. Ah, come on. Shit. I can't wait till they nerf this level. It's like it's fun till you get to this point, and then you just get stuck. There's just too many level chunks that are just no fun to go through. That and the frame rate issues they need to fix. Come on, get up there. He's like a pixel away from jumping up there. He won't do it. Ah, this is so frustrating. I only like that level when it gives you, like, one that's not so scripted. Sometimes you just get those ones where you just can't do anything. Thankfully, in the next patch, they're nerfing that level, so it won't be such a slog to go through. Alright, this will be my last run of this, and then I'm gonna switch to Judgment. Oh, hey, what's down here? Probably not worth it. Yes. The coolest thing about this game is the fact that, not necessarily that it's Mega Man, is that it pretty much emulates the Mega Man X controls from the Super NES versions almost perfectly. It's not perfect, but it's pretty damn close. I'm addicted to this game. I play it a lot. Although I haven't played seriously for a couple weeks. It's a good game. It is in early access right now. It's kind of like Nuclear Throne. Very similar to Nuclear Throne, actually. They don't really have a release date for it. When it's going to leave early access. They update the game twice a month, or every 2 weeks. And it's almost always something substantial. I mean, sometimes they're busy with other things and they just kind of put out something smaller, but twice a month you get a pretty good update. Right now they don't really have a whole lot of people playing or talking about the game, so they're able to reply to everybody who gives them feedback. Usually right now it's like me and like 4 other people that give them feedback every time they update it. I think they're having a hard time getting the word out. But I really like this game. I mean, it's not like the prettiest looking game out there, but the gameplay is really solid, and that's all that matters. Although I will say, I really wish, I hope that they're able to make enough money and get enough exposure to put this on Vita. Because if you're into roguelikes, the Vita is like one of the best consoles you can have right now. They have a lot of the big names on there. I know Nuclear Throne is supposed to be on Vita at some point. That's kind of why I haven't really bought the Steam version, because I know I'd play it more on Vita. Well, that's all that's on the Vita is high quality indie games and niche Japanese games. There's nothing else on there, so and I do take public transportation, so something like Nuclear Throne is great for me. It's portable. Oh, I forgot about the character action game wiki. That place is really cool. I think I'm gonna promote that on a video after I'm done tonight. It's a nice resource for the genre, but it's not really fleshed out yet. I've been on there before though. Alright, well I'm in the middle of a run right now, but I'll check that out. Come on, die, jeez. Guy had like a billion HP. Alright, I'm not going to be able to win with 2 health, but whatever. Okay, that's it for 20XX for now. I played like a good 2 hours of it today. That was a good day though. I unlocked a bunch of items. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to Guilty Gear Judgment real quick. If I can find where I put it. Oh wow, yeah, I'm gonna link to this article you did. Maybe I'll contribute some stuff for like Sakon or something. Alright, let me find where my emulator is. Yeah, that place is a great resource for the genre. In terms of like learning how to play the games, like it's one of the best resources. But unfortunately, there's not really a whole lot of information on there. Alright, before I get started, I'm gonna warn you guys, I don't know if this will turn off the computer. I don't know how resource heavy this emulator is. So, if it shuts off, I'm probably not gonna come back, or if I do, it'll be with something else. I don't think it will. I mean, I don't think emulating PSP is too crazy, but just fair warning. I know it's a good emulator, I just don't know if it's gonna make my computer freak out. The part should be here tomorrow. So as you can see, I pretty much no-life this game back when it came out. I beat this game like dozens of times. This is definitely one of my favorite beat-em-ups. I beat it with almost the whole cast. There's a couple characters I didn't touch. So you had pretty much the whole roster, aside from anybody that was added from like Slash onward. So there's no Justice, there's no Cliff, no Holy Order Soul. Yeah, this is a great beat 'em up. I mean, obviously it was made on like a shoestring budget because there's like barely 10 enemies in the game, but in terms of like character variety and like moveset, this game's pretty much unprecedented. I kind of wish they would make another one, like with the Xrd engine. Oh, hold on. Forgot to map L and R. Was wondering why I couldn't back attack. Yeah, but this doesn't have the turn button, which makes it better than Iska. It's similar to Sengoku 3 in that there are some BS attacks, but the combo engine is much more loose. Basically, you have four attack buttons. You have light, medium, strong. You have a jump button, and you have your rear attack button. And various combinations of those will do the specials pretty much as close as they would be in the actual Guilty Gear games. You also have, you see the meter at the top, your tension bar. That allows you to do, I forget what they call it in this game, but it's like a different form of Roman cancel. You can cancel other moves into each other. And when it gets to the top, when it says burst, you can either choose to use a burst, Or you get like unlimited cancels for a couple seconds. A lot of times you see me I'll do like Stun Dipper and then charge Stun Edge, just to make sure that the next crowd is controlled. You can do cool stuff like that. You can also jump cancel, air dash cancel. I think that's an example of a combo you can do. Now, one thing I kind of don't like about this game is there aren't many bosses that you can actually do these combos on. The combo system is pretty much only for just your basic enemies. The only boss you can really actively juggle is the end boss, which is why I consider him to be the easiest boss in the game, because more of your moveset works on him. I think Kai is really good in this game because his supers are really great for crowd control. They do good damage on the bosses, which is something some characters don't have in this game because their supers weren't designed for enemies who don't ever stagger. Whereas his supers are like great all-purpose. They're good for crowd control and fighting the bosses. And he has a really easy infinite too. Yeah, I've no damaged the boss on this game like several times. It's got a pretty simple pattern. He can mess you up if you let him hit you. Like, if you mess up, you will die, but if you've actually taken the time to learn the combo system, he's a chump. So Kai's infinite is chain into his hard attack, and then do quarter circle back and light. And you can repeat that on anything that can be juggled. It can be hard to 1cc this game just on the basis of how much damage that the enemies do. This is one of those games where the enemies will have, like, they're lucky to have, like, 2 attacks, but if they hit you, it'll take off, like, a quarter of your health bar. And if you don't have, like, a burst ready, sometimes you just instantly lose your whole health bar. But no, it's not really a particularly difficult game. So that's an example of how Kai's supers were, like, indirectly tailor-made for this game. They're both really excellent for pretty much the entire game, all-purpose supers. But a lot of the other characters in this game don't really have really great stuff. Or stuff that was intended for a beat-em-up. Kai just got lucky. His moves just translate really well to a beat-em-up format. No, I didn't even do the story on Chrono Phantasma. I didn't even care. That's right, the XR 1.1 patch is supposed to come out tomorrow for the US version. It's supposed to be sometime tonight for the Japanese version. I want to check that out. I heard they made the inputs like slightly less strict, which is good because I have a really old TE first edition and it really doesn't play nice with that game the way the inputs are on like 1.0. So I'm looking forward to booting that up tomorrow whenever they put out the patch, and maybe I'll actually start playing that game. Oh, it already came out? It wasn't out when I started streaming. They like just put it up. We've only been streaming for like 45 minutes. Oh, I barely go on Dust Loop. I don't know, the thing that made me have a hard time getting into Guilty Gear was the netcode on console was really bad when it came out, and there's no offline scene for it here at all. Like, the people here just plain aren't interested in air dashers. It's a very, I guess you could say, Capcom-centric FGC here. And me being an old-fashioned, you know, FGC old boy, as they say, I can't really get accustomed to online play, and I'll always prefer offline. But I'm going to Fanime in 2 weeks, and I'm going to be in a room with a bunch of guys who pretty much eat, sleep, and breathe air dash fighting games. So I do plan on playing it a little bit sometime this month. This was the game that got me into the FGC. Not this one exactly, but GGX all the way back on Dreamcast like 15 years ago. I mean, I played fighting games before that, but in terms of like actually understanding how they work and the mechanics and stuff, like Guilty Gear was the first one. That and back when the CVS2 arcade games, CPS2 rather, got dumped and put on the internet. That was when I started playing fighters. Yeah, it's a shame I kind of just retired from fighters, but it's mostly just on the basis of where I live right now. I mean, this place, it's pretty much you either play Ultra Street Fighter 4 or Marvel. Although I hear tomorrow at the Gaming Lounge they're going to be doing Mortal Kombat X. And I don't really have the interest or means to play that, so until I move somewhere else, I'm just not really dedicated to fighters anymore. I know online play has gotten a lot better on them, but it's still a completely different experience from just playing offline. I think it will always be like that. Wow, that was a really good stage. That's like the epitome of Kai's crowd control. Like, you can just knock them all in one place and just get them all in one shot. I hate this boss. I wish this game had more bosses that staggered like a normal, like a player would. It's like the only thing I don't like about it. These bosses suck, can't do anything to them. Every time you get hit by that flower, it heals. Come on, die! Who thought this boss was a good idea? And then when you get the flower, she does that attack where you just can't hit her. Plus, I haven't played this, like, in years, so it's not helping either. Just an obnoxious boss all around. Not really vulnerable that often. If you get hit by the flower, she gets a pretty significant chunk of health back. You have to get in there fast and use a super while you're invincible. That's like the only chance you have. So this is like the halfway point of the game. I don't think I'm going to play the whole thing tonight. Probably do like another stage or two, I'm going to call it. Kind of want to check out the Xrd 1.1 streams. Oh, what's up, Myung? How are you? Yeah, this is like my favorite beat 'em up of all time. In terms of like how it actually plays, it's awesome. I never really tiered this game, but I always considered Kai to be, if I did tier it, he would be near the top, simply because his moveset it's just by sheer coincidence. They didn't really design it that way. It just like works really well in a beat 'em up kind of situation. I'm not running this right now, but maybe later this month I might. I played this game, I beat this game like dozens of times, so if anybody could do it, it's me. Just waiting for my computer to be fixed. Yeah, but the problem with Potemkin is there's only one non-bolted to the floor boss in this game, and that's the final boss. So until the end of the game, he's really not anything special from what I remember. Yeah, I was really excited for Xrd, but then I ended up living here, and there's just like no community or scene for it at all. Like, the people here just aren't really interested in giving it a shot, so me, you know, growing up in the arcades and stuff, playing Street Fighter 2, I just can't really get accustomed to a game that absolutely has to be played online. Now, since I'm rooming with Tone at Fanime, I kind of do want to give myself like a crash course on Xrd, so that I'll have something to do while I'm in his room. Unfortunately, I don't live in NorCal anymore, so I can't go to the new game center and, you know, get all that game time and stuff. Yeah, I would love another Guilty Gear Judgment. The worst boss is the plant woman with the flowers that give her the health back. It's definitely the worst boss in this game. The rest are all okay. I mean, at least you actually can, like, fight them, and you can use jump cancels to get out of the way. That plant woman fight is just awful. Especially if you're on a slower character. It's a nightmare. The co-op's pretty laggy from what I remember. This is the fastest way to move. I was doing speedrun tech for this game, like, just instinctively. As you walk really slow in this thing. That's how you speedrun that stage. Just mash the triangle button. Because the mount, like, walk speed is, like, painfully slow. As far as I know, it's faster to just mash triangle. And then as soon as the fire wolf comes up, you just keep mashing circle. That's how you get through it fast. You know, when I put this up on YouTube, I'm gonna time this with W split. And just see what a time for this would be, because I'm not really like speedrunning per se right now, but I've played this game like 1.5 million times, so it might as well be a speedrun. Just to like gauge how long the game actually is. I'm approaching the end of the game right now. This game feels great to play on a PS4 controller. PS4 controller has such a good D-pad. I made myself broke the month that I bought it, but it was worth it. My 360 controller is just in terrible condition. Ah, that's one of the harder levels in the game. Glad I got through that without dying. I think the coolest thing about this game, in terms of the way the enemies work, is if you knock them off screen, they are not invincible. Actually, if you can get an enemy off screen, you can just kind of infinite them. You can like soft infinite them by just keeping them off the screen forever. I can't really think of another beat 'em up that does that. Usually in a beat 'em up, especially for speedrunning, if an enemy gets off the screen, you're at their mercy. You don't know where they're going to come out or what they're going to do. Whereas here, as long as you know the general position of where they are, you can just pretty much confirm kill them. Oh, you can? I didn't know that. You're gonna hate me for this, but I've never played Night Slashers. I've heard of it before you started playing it, but I never played it myself. I hate this boss. How is he not dead? Yes, this is a Guilty Gear game. I used to play Beats of Rage mods, and I know there's like a Night Slashers version of Beats of Rage that's been out for like 10 years. That's where I'd heard of Night Slashers, but I never played it myself. It was never in any of the arcades I went to as a child. Alright, so this is the last 3 levels of the game, I believe. There's this level, the maze level, and then the last level is just the boss by himself. But I'm probably not going to 1cc because I lost too many lives on the plant woman. But I'll go through the whole game anyway. Oh, come on, really? He had like a pixel of health left. Why was he not dead? Yeah, I wish this game had bosses that didn't just not stagger to anything. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the game. I was kind of hoping that would be a 1cc, but I haven't played this whole game through in like a good 2 years. That's why the final boss is the coolest, because your moveset actually works on him. All the other bosses just don't stagger to anything. Please die. If they ever make a new one of these, I hope they put enemies that just, or bosses that just stagger like the player does, because the bosses are like the least fun. I think the most fun in this game is when you're just fighting the enemies and all the different ways that you can control where they go, and then you get to the bosses and they're just pretty boring battles, not really a whole lot to them. So there's Judgment, the final boss, the easiest boss in the game. I'd say he and the first boss are tied. The rest of the bosses are pretty difficult. So now for the best music track in the game. This song coming up is pretty godlike. No, the coolest thing about this game is it actually has a combo system. It's relatively similar to the actual Guilty Gear games. It has pretty much the entire cast except for the console exclusive characters and Order Soul. Most of their moves were kept in the transition. Did I go the wrong way? Really? I think I went the wrong way. I have to forgive me, I haven't gone through this in a while. Kinda trying to half speedrun here. Pretty sure it's this one. Aw, come on, where is it? Wow, I supered. Why did that not come out? Come on, where's the end? Alright, now it's time for the final boss. Let's see if I remember his pattern. This stage is still not as bad as Stage 6 in Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds. Like, that game has the worst, like, pentultimate level in anything. It's a huge maze with no landmarks at all. Oh, I'm not gonna beat him. Wow, I don't know why that didn't hit him. I must have been misaligned. That's embarrassing. I died to the freaking last boss. The only thing you really have to remember is to just only hit him when he comes towards you and he's not attacking. And when he blocks, he will always do that shield ram move if you hit him like right after he puts up his shield. But he did like his ground super and I didn't remember how to avoid it. Any character that can juggle him, he can get a lot of damage on him whenever he makes himself vulnerable. Jam especially can do some pretty crazy damage to him. Why can I not do this? Alright, that's what that fight's supposed to go. You have to play really defensively. You can't go in on him because he can always block. He blocks and then he goes into that shield ram move. You lose a lot of health. As soon as he comes down for the ground super, you have to immediately do like a running air dash and you avoid it. Always stay off the screen of him. When he comes towards you, use whatever move you have that you can approach him with and try to start a combo. Now with Kai, he has a really easy infinite, so you can juggle him from corner to corner, and then when he gets to the corner, you want to end it and get away. Because unlike the other enemies, he can actually get out of your combo in the corner. But yeah, that's Guilty Gear Judgment. It's a fun stream. Nice little semi-hardcore playthrough. Alright, well, I'm gonna end it there. I've been on for like 2 hours, played through a whole game. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully tomorrow my parts for fixing the computer will come and I can play some more in-depth stuff. Right now I'm kind of limited to stuff like this, which is fun, but not necessarily what people want to watch on YouTube, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.